inner vibrations. All people are different. What does this difference lie in? It lies in our inner vibrations. They determine a human's consciousness, abilities, views, values, and life goals. Everything in the world vibrates at its own frequency. The higher these vibrations, the lighter and more lightful is the matter. From atoms to molecules, from galaxy stars to worlds, everything vibrates all the time. Our evolutionary level depends on what we choose to resonate with. Spirit's vibrations come at the frequency that can be hardly perceived and seem almost motionless. At the other end of this frequency range, there is another matter that vibrates at such low frequencies that it also seems motionless. Between these two poles is a great variety of vibrations. All vibrations that can be detected by human can be roughly divided into 3 levels of peak frequencies. First, chi vibration energy. The energy vibration frequency known as human life force. It is also called prana, chi, ista, mana. This is cold linear energy. Jin vibration energy. Being of a high vibration frequency is represented by sexual energy, and that is of euphoria state. This is hot spiral energy. Third is Shen vibration energy. These are high vibration energies of spirit, consciousness, higher self. This is the high frequency energy of thermonuclear fusion and radioactive decay, energy of plasmic level and above. As we have already discussed, many righteous, extrasensory, psychic people and prophesies of the past suffered from cancer. Their consciousness drew high frequency energies, whereas their bodies, full of wasted and toxins, could not conduct it properly and resisted it. Compare it to the fish taken out of water struck by an oxygen overdose. A human's vibration level is defined by the overall cleanliness quality of all their bodies and consciousness. It depends on many factors: health, food quality, body flexibility, life force energy store, state of mind, emotions. Negative feelings and emotions dramatically lower our vibrations. Any negative thoughts and useless self-talking consume our energy. Low frequencies are typical of diseases, and there is a clear link between the severity of a disease and the low vibration level of human consciousness. When someone lowers their vibrations and starts to resonate with the vibrations of different diseases, they fall ill. Moreover, their low vibrations make them face negative, unpleasant situations in life. The more love one has at heart, the healthier, happier, and freer one feels. Inner vibrations are a deciding factor in managing all spheres of human life and evolution. One with high vibrations does not resonate with low vibrational situations and does not get into such troubles as a company of drunk people, fights, road accidents, etc. In the process of evolution, human beings goes through all thick and thin, has gone through fire, water, and copper pipes. The qualities of fire, water, and copper characterize the conditions which one faces and which correspond to their level of self-awareness. The overall vibration frequency of all their bodies and consciousness, body, soul, and spirit, the human frequency range can be roughly classified into 4 regions of bands: beta, alpha, theta, delta. First, the region of fire. The vibration frequency of this region is 18 to 30 Hz, the beta level. When in these vibrations, people stay almost unaware of their superconsciousness, their higher self. These low vibrations characterize their perception of the world and value system that includes mainly reproduction, sex, etc. Here people often suffer from antisocial personality disorders and related psychiatric deviations. The toughest law of life, the hardest forms of karma, and most difficult destiny are applicable to such people. It can be epitomized in the phase of one cannot escape fate. In fact, it is really difficult to change fate staying in this region. In such a state, anything can happen to a person at any moment. A serious disease, an accident, a sudden death. Even if we warn such a person about some impending danger and try to save them, the hands of fate will inevitably find them and execute that what is written. Because active suffering means active karma experiencing. In this region, people quickly reap that they sow. But sometimes, even in such a low vibrational state, a person may feel love and rise very high and quickly. However, since they tend to neglect their states and feelings and to not work on their improvement, they sink back into their low habits and vibrations as rapidly as they have risen. In this region, people are always under the influence of egregores. They unconsciously adopt negative thinking patterns of the so-called dark egregore. However, people are not doomed to stay in this violent fire region till the end of their lives. Everyone has an opportunity to self-perfect, nurture their body, soul, and spirit, and climb the ladder of the vibrational infinity. Second, the region of water. The vibrational frequency of this region is 8 to 18 Hz, the alpha level. In these vibrations, people start to come into contact with their superconsciousness. This higher state conditions a better and more predictable destiny. Life events develop in a more favorable way through a person of such vibration is not the architect of their life yet. It often happens that in this region, one does not want to increase their vibrations, but decreases them with their own doubts and resentment. Such a life is full of ups and downs, high achievements and high failures. Being unable to maintain a high vibrational state, their consciousness sinks and bobs like in water. Here a person is likely to go from one extreme to another every single time and have equivocal moods, one moment focused and in the heartbeat, distracted and absent-minded. Now angry, outraged, and then happy, cheerful. This person has an intuition but does not listen to it. This person can read signs and clues around but does not follow them. This level gives a wider perspective, deep understanding of the world, and higher values such as family, children. People are able to more consciously create their own environment. In this region, people are also under constant influence of egregores, but their thinking patterns are more positive, often based on moral and ethical principles. Certain commandments and laws of the so-called light egregore. Third, the region of copper pipes. The vibrational frequency of this region is 4 to 8 Hz, the theta level. In these vibrations, a person goes deep into the superconsciousness layers and uses their intuition. This is the level of well-being, joy, and happiness. It comes when one brings up the best in themselves, opens their chakras, and balances their energies. Such people vibrate at high frequencies. They have good health and relationships with others and a neat income for their job and self-realization. Their state has a positive effect on others' improvement their lives, and it also has a profound positive influence on the whole world. In this region, one changes their destiny with the power of intention and conscious expectation, staying in harmony with the whole world. Such people do not spend time thinking about the meaning of life, but live their lives with pleasure and joy. With further evolution, people get more responsibilities and, at the same time, a different perception of them. Responsibility goes together with love. These people are more considerable and caring. Their love shapes and changes the environment. This range of effects expands with the further increase of their vibrations. The power of will, active mind, effort increases the human's vibrational level and expands the range of these effects, a bigger energy field, while the power of love harmonizes the space in this field. The stronger is your love, the more balanced and mightier your field becomes. People in high vibrations can quickly achieve what they want. The necessary acquaintances, meetings, conditions, and signs entered their lives when they needed them. Will is the instrument of spirit, consciousness, the higher self, the observer. Love is the instrument of soul, the ensemble of all subtle bodies. In this state, no egregores can affect a person. Their actions are conscious, inner monologue is stopped. They realize that all egregores are merely a result of mental activity and that they come out from the subconsciousness when this person acts unconsciously. Root causes and reasons behind what is happening become obvious to them. They become open to new opportunities and their super abilities. At the same time, they risk falling victims of their own power and start misusing it. Only that one who has a pure soul and clear consciousness, spirit, can go through this copper pipes stage with dignity. In this state, a person relies on intuition and is guided by conscious knowledge of the universe, common knowledge with the Absolute. Intuition is a mediator, a bridge between them. Usually one finds it difficult to transfer into this state because of their physical body condition. Toxic substances and unhealthy food poison the organism. Thus, it cannot keep pace with the higher vibrations of the subtle bodies and consciousness. If you treat your body without love, respect, and regularly pollute it, it will seriously resist your evolution. Your body is your future universe. In this state, one becomes inevitably aware of that direct link between the quality of the space they live in and the purity of their soul. The delta level, the vibration frequency of this region is 0 to 4 Hz. In these vibrations, people are always connected to their superconsciousness. They are united with the universal intelligence, the supreme being, the Absolute, the Creator, the Akashic records, the noosphere. They understand the information and knowledge provided by the universe. One needs to have a very long attention span, a very good concentration to stay conscious in the delta state. Human consciousness controls only 5 to 6 of all human behavior programs. Human subconsciousness monitors 30 trillion cells, a great number of processes that ensure the vital external and internal activity. If you use the power of your subconsciousness, you would not know any obstacles. For this, you need to expand your consciousness to the borders of your subconsciousness. In the process of integration, you will make your subconsciousness conscious and become deeply conscious yourself. That is actually called superconsciousness and higher self. It brings a deep connection and profound relationship with all people, with the Absolute, with the universal intelligence. If this vibration frequency of your spirit superconsciousness is upheld by your other bodies so that they resonate at the delta frequency equal to 0 Hz, you turn into light and obtain your body of light. Everyone born on the planet Earth has everything necessary to tackle their problems and learn lessons on their path. Asking for help, one admits their helplessness. The help will be provided, but this person will have to pay for it by facing new problems, spending energy and time. Through the linear perception, the energy in the universe simultaneously flows in two directions, forwards and backwards. If one does not ask for help, even in the most difficult situations, and does their best to solve problems, to overcome, to change, to fix, to settle down, if one plucks up their willpower and stays in love, then wonders start to happen. Needed events unfold. People come, the whole world and space join their efforts to help them under the influence of this person's love field. The character of the events taking place depends on the depth of your love and deep sincere belief in positive outcomes. The size and the radius of your field depends on how powerful your spirit vibrations of consciousness is. Human beings are at the center of the universe. They are able to radiate their own light, and mistakenly they ask for this light to be radiated for them. When the vibrations increase, your energy level rises and your field grows too. The space in your field starts working for you. The quality of this work is determined by the depth of your love. Spirit and soul, will and love. Will is the instrument of your spirit. Love is the instrument of your soul. It is important to remember that they should develop together in unity and harmony. Love without will makes you loyally sink in blissful blindness. Will without love makes you heartless. The golden path is the golden mean, the simultaneous development of these two aspects, of these primary energies that create the universe. Human is the center of the universe, the beginning of a conscious creating process. Human can be compared to a cell of the universe. The human brain cell is identical to the structural pattern of the universe. What is outside is merely a large-scale version of what is inside. The universe expands because its conscious expands. We develop, increase our vibrations, expand our consciousness, and become more powerful entities. While self-perfecting, each of us contributes the unique experience to the collective universe, united consciousness, like bees contribute their nectar to the collective hive. Human self is a part of the Absolute, empowered with will. Expand your human part of attention to the ocean of the Absolute's attention and become a co-creator. Be conscious here and now in your deeds and movements.